to the channel. So today I am sharing my 2019 goals with you all and my progress so far, because now January's gone, now into February, and it's round about this time that most people have either slipped into old habits and maybe not quite managed to get those resolutions done, or started to create good new habits, or necessarily got into the right routines that are really helping you to achieve those goals. And it's so easy to think, oh, new year, new me, I'm going to start to work out, eat healthy, I'm going to focus on my career, I'm going to make a change, I'm going to go on adventures, I'm going to travel, I want to do so much, I want to grow, I want to do some courses to further my skills. And it's great to have all these aspirations and know specifically what you want to get out of the year. But without clear focus, direction, setting some good goals, and backing that up with daily routines, habits, and actions to really get you there, most people are likely to fail or to not push through or really commit to what is the change they want to make. So I'm kind of showing up today telling you my goals and how I've been staying on track and where I've maybe had some blockages and what I'm doing about it to get back on track. So when we look at what we want to get out of the year, or generally looking at goals and goal setting, you want to pick key areas. And I talk about this a lot. You want to focus on certain areas because you don't want to do too much at once, get overwhelmed and not follow through. You want to set clear targets around specific areas that you can realistically put effort in and commit to right now to make those changes happen. So what I advise my clients to do is to look at different areas on your life wheel. Now, you can look at your health, you can look at vocation and career, you might want to look at money, personal development, your family, partner, friendships, all different areas in life that we can really look into and decide what have we neglected, what do we want more fulfillment out of, where would we like to pay some attention right now to get feeling better in those areas, or to make improvements and to make really positive lasting changes. So this year I have chosen at the next 6 months to focus on my health. I want to focus on my vocation and my business, and I really want to focus on spiritual area. And for me, spirituality is all about getting the right mindset, the right attitudes for my day-to-day life, and that time for me to connect to my soul, to have that time with that higher power. For me, I'm a Christian, so I really want to feel more of that connection with God and to have that time to myself for prayer and to build that relationship. So those are my key areas that I really want to get some good focus on right now. So in my health, I have just reached a milestone at the end of January, which was to drink lots of water, make sure I'm sticking to my healthy diet and eating plan, which so far has gone well. I have been tracking my habits and putting all that into my bullet journal so that each day I am ticking off and tracking, have I drank enough water that day, have I been lowering my sugar intake, and making healthy eating choices. So I've really focused on health this start of the month to get a good kickstart, look at my diet, look at my fitness regime, and trying to start getting things into place. Good exercise routines. I've been starting doing running, doing the park run each Saturday, and I'm also doing visits to the gym to work on strength and toning. So doing a lot of workouts with the abs and arms to build my strength. So for me, it's that core strength that I'm working on. I cannot do press ups to save myself. So I'm trying to build that up to get better upper body strength. So I'm doing that right now. One of my key milestones that I've hit at the end of January was to get my schedule up and running on Instagram. We all know as business owners, getting that into place can be quite a challenge to try and produce batch content. So I've hit that milestone. I'm now a month ahead on all my posts. So that feels really good because I feel really organized and ahead of things and on top of it, and got good content there that I know is going to go out and provide such value. So I hit that milestone at the end of the month, and I rewarded myself. I got myself a nice donut treat at Dunkin' Donuts for getting that milestone accomplished. And what I always say is, when you set milestones for yourself and you break your goal down, make sure you put a reward as well for each milestone, because it just helps you to stay motivated and to know that at the end of it, you get to celebrate during the process, during the journey of reaching your goals. Because it's not always about the end result, it's about celebrating the wins as you go along on your journey. So when you've defined your goals, break them down into monthly milestones so that you know each week what you're working towards. And then when you've hit your milestones, make sure you set a nice reward for that milestone. You can relate it to the milestone. Like me with my health, I've given myself a cheat treat to have at the end of the milestone. Or in other ones, I've set, like in my spiritual goal, a facial or massage, so a spa day, just to take that time out for me, for myself. So relate your rewards, if you like, to your goal. It can be small, it can be a big thing, whatever's going to make you, keep you motivated and be so nice to enjoy once you've hit those milestones. So I feel like I'm getting quite on track with my milestones at the end of January. The other thing that I feel has slipped slightly is a couple of milestones for the month, to kind of digitally detox, to start to be less on my apps and my phone, and to also just get my morning routines really nailed down in place. So I'm a little bit behind on that, but I have made a plan to learn from the first month what went well, what didn't. And for me, I think using my bullet journal is key, and I've added more trackers in there to really be conscious of what it is I may be eating or not, not kind of pushing through with my healthy habits. So in my spiritual milestone, I want to do some digital detoxing. I started it at the start of the month, but I need to do more. So right now I'm getting into my diary, planning it out, scheduling specific times so that I can completely be off my phone and digitally detox. I've just put aside a weekend to do exactly that, be present, be in the moment, and just enjoy spending time with family, getting out, and not worrying about my phones or being on my apps or anything like that. So I'm really looking forward to just doing a good digital detox. I think it's really important for our mind, for ourselves, to switch off and just be present in the moment. My other thing is my morning routine. So I have been doing the Miracle Morning. I now have the tracker there, and I'm kind of being conscious of what weeks I haven't maybe done all my habits, and when I need to start putting like more effort and time into creating that good routine. So I've been trying to get up earlier, or make sure each day I allocate that time to do all those parts of my routine, so that each day I can get that positive mindset, set my intentions for the day, and feel good. So I'm trying to just get that over the line now and get back on track. But it's important to understand when you have slipped into old habits and start to learn from that and think, what can I do better this time, so that I can hit that milestone and I can progress and get on to the next thing. So if that requires to use that journal, to get into a bullet journal and start making trackers or little exercises for yourself to be conscious each day, or to maybe go into your diary and set specific times in that week that you're going to commit to doing that activity, will really help you just to switch your mind onto your goals and get that focus there and start to push through over those limitations, whether it's time, whether it's just effort on your part, or maybe you've just been putting it off because you're not sure how you're going to do it. The best thing is to either research if you don't know and try and get that knowledge behind you to understand what it is you need to do, or just to make that time. Stop procrastinating or prioritizing other things and make your goals a priority. So really, essentially, it's about having a clear plan. It's about understanding what your goals are, defining them, breaking them down into good milestones and rewards, and keeping yourself focused on that. So whether you use specific tools like journaling and bullet journaling, to use trackers, to use your diary and set out specific time so that you can actually dedicate to those activities that are going to help you towards those milestones and those goals, that's really going to help you put these things in place. I know it can be challenging at times, but you just got to make that priority and keep that commitment strong. And if you need accountability there, or you need coaching, that is why life coaching is so helpful, for you to have that person who backs you, who can keep you on top of your game, to say where you're lacking and how you can overcome these things and work through those and problem solve together. So drop me a message if you're interested in coaching, or if you want to know more about the specific area of setting goals and creating the right habits and routines towards your success. So the last thing I want to say to end is with this message of just remember to stay motivated, to stay committed to your goals. And if you are slipping into old habits, or you find yourself not pushing through, just remember that each day is a new day to start afresh and to really pick yourself up, get back on track, and just keep moving forward. That's the important part. I hope this video has inspired you and encouraged you today to keep on with your goals, to keep motivated, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Like this video if you like, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you everyone, goodbye.